Welcome back to Dom Real Estate Group channel, and today we're going to talk about the issue that worries a lot of buyers nowadays. And this is the issue on whether or not you could lose your earnest money deposit. Deposits, also known as an earnest money, is a crucial part of every real estate transaction, and understanding how it works could save you a lot of money and could help you avoid a lot of pitfalls. So let's dive into this. So first and foremost, let's clarify what is the earnest money deposit. Earnest money deposit is the money that you will deposit into escrow right after your contract is signed. This way, you are showing the seller that you are serious and willing and ready to move forward with this transaction. Here in California, this deposit is usually 3% and it's being held in escrow account. A very important question though is whether or not you could lose your earnest money deposit. And the short answer to this is yes. But let's look into the scenarios of how that could happen. Scenario number one is you breaking the contract without valid reason. Contingencies are things in a contract that protect you. But if you don't have a contingencies and if you decide to get out of the contract, that could be a problem. Among the most common contingencies would be inspection, appraisal, and loan. So when you draft the contract or when you ask your broker to draft the contract, make sure that those contingencies are clearly outlined in your contract, protecting you. How those contingencies work? Well, they allow you as a purchaser to get out of the contract and get your money back, your deposit back, if certain things don't work out. So for instance, inspection contingency allows you to perform all of the inspections on the house and then either renegotiate the price for the property or maybe some kind of repairs, or get out of this deal and get your deposit back. Same thing with the financing contingency. If you will get denied with the loan, you get to get your money back and get out of the deal. Scenario number two, when you could lose your earnest money deposit, is you running out of time. In other words, you can fail your contract deadlines, and that could be a violation of a contract as well. Why is the timing so important? Well, because contingencies have time frames and they get to run out of time. Now, here in California, contingencies do not get removed automatically like they do, for example, in Florida. However, you still need to keep track on timing, making sure that you're not in a violation of a contract and you're not allowing the seller to have a right to cancel the contract and go after your deposit as well. Scenario number three is some issues with the house. Let me elaborate on that. Let's just say you perform inspection and you find that something is crucially wrong with the house. Foundation, roof, or other systems could cost a lot of money to repair. And if you do not have inspection contingency in place, guess what? You have to proceed with the transaction, or you're running a risk of losing your deposit. Inspection contingency is being one of the most crucial contingencies to have. And whenever you have a chance to have that in a contract, you need to go for it. Scenario number four, and probably least likely scenario to happen, is a low appraisal value. In other words, appraiser could assess the property too low, and that will mean that your loan is not going to be as high as you expected if you do not have an appraisal contingency in place, and if you do not have an ability to cover the difference with cash, you might be in trouble and you may end up losing your deposit as well. Appraisal contingency is another thing that you are recommended to have in a contract whenever you can, because it protects you as a consumer and it allows you to back out of the deal or renegotiate the price if appraisal comes in low. In conclusion, yes, you can lose your earnest money deposit if your broker made certain mistakes and did not explain the process of purchasing real estate to you properly. Make sure you have contingencies in place and make sure that you understand how this process of purchasing real property works here in Los Angeles. Work with a qualified professional and make sure that your chances of losing your deposit are very close to zero. With this said, thank you for watching this video. Please give me a like, subscribe to this channel, share this video with the friends that might be interested in a topic of real estate here in Los Angeles, and I'll see you here on my channel very, very soon.